Welcome and welcome back to my channel, guys. It's your girl Mazungu Pebbles. Thank you for coming back to watch me. It's a pleasure having you here. Listen, winter is still in New York City. If you guys are somewhere where there's sunshine, be grateful. Send us some sunshine, okay? It has been raining for the past 2 weeks non-stop every single day. It's gloomy outside. There is no sun. There is no summer. There was no spring. I don't know what this is. I haven't seen this in New York for a very long time. It's depressing. I just feel like flying out and going somewhere. I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. Anyway, let's get down to it. Okay, this is a quick video reaction video on the Marwas, of course. Who else would I be reacting on? I see that Madam Parasite is back in the village, and I was not surprised when she arrived at the airport in Migori. How unhappy this woman looked. Like, kiss me, baby. Marwa was like, oh, my wife is back. My wife is back. My wife is back. Matata is back, and my wife. And they were all in this car. It reminds me of when I lived in Jamaica as a child, and we all would jump in the car to go to the airport to pick people up. This was years ago. No one does this anymore. No one. If you want to go to the airport to pick up your relatives, that's on you. No one is going to tote behind you. But he took the entire village to pick up his wife from the airport, who arrived very unhappy. Kiss me, baby. This is her. She did not want to return to that swamp. She did not. She was so unhappy. And I'm like, this girl was in, the UK and Belgium, all smiles every day, even though she was sick. The baby was sick. She was sick. She's like, I don't care. We're going out. We're going to have a good time. Ha ha. Teeth showing. Ha. We're going out. They're going out. They're going to have a good time. And she got back to the village. Her mouth is long. Face puffed up. She's sitting there. They finally got into the car, the vehicle, and she's sitting there like all the way over on the other side from him. Now, listen, I'm away for a couple weeks, 2 weeks, and I get back, and my man is supposed to miss me, okay? He needs to be cuddling me up, hugging me up in the car. No, she is all the way on the other side. He's all the way on the other side. The baby is in the back with the buffoon, Uncle Mo. And I'm looking at both of them, and I'm wondering, oh my goodness, this is not love. Where is the love? Where is the love? I don't see it, darling. Where is the love? There is no love in this relationship. No love. It is a relationship of convenience for Rocio. And Marwa is there just trying. Well, he's not a romantic man, but he's doing whatever he thinks that is going to keep her in that village. But Marwa, there is nothing you can do to keep this woman in that village, because the moment she gets her own, the moment she can stand on her own feet, the moment she gets enough money, she is gone, because she does not love you. Okay, that is not love, and we can see it. It is clear as crystal. And if your subscribers can't see it, all of them are blind. Yes, they are. Because there is no way you can see this relationship is like, it was embarrassing. And many people were saying that, come on, Marwa, look at you. Look how you carry yourself. You're going to the airport to pick up your fake wife. And I will say fake wife because he always refers to her as his wife, and it's not his wife. They're not married. But if that's what he chooses to call her, then so be it. And people are saying, you went to the airport to pick her up. You look dirty. You look like you smell. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This is what people are saying in his comment section. Like, you look like you smell. You look dirty. You didn't bathe, Marwa. Look like you didn't bathe and put on some nice clothes. People gave you free stuff the other day. Put some better shoes on. Why do you need to wear gum boots to the airport to pick up your woman? If I see something like that coming to pick me up from the airport, I am turning around and getting the next flight smoking out. I am telling you. And you people are saying that we are jealous of Rocio and I am Marwa. So she got back to the villa and he's showing her the kitchen and she doesn't seem pleased at all. Like, she's looking at it like, what the hell did I get myself into? Look at this, Lord. Energy, where are you? Energy, you did not work for me today. Energy. You're failing me, energy. You're supposed to do better than this, energy. Look what you give me. I told you I wanted riches. I wanted wealth, energy. And this is what you gave me. I can't do it anymore. She just seemed like she's suffering there. Suffering, very, very unhappy. But anyway, that was her story of her returning to the village. Now I saw that Jamaican uncle is back in the villa. And I'm looking at this man. He just left Jamaica. Remember I told you guys that he went to Jamaica, went to Cranberry. You know, Cranberry is a little girl that Kino is helping, who lives in a little thatch hut on a hill by a river. We're in really, really bad conditions. And Jamaican uncle and the next grandpa, you know who I'm speaking of, Jamaican grandpa, both of them went there just to get content for their channel and didn't even say, you know what, let me try to help these people. We didn't see them helping them on camera because we all know if they had helped these people, they would have put this on camera. No one goes out there to help people who is a YouTuber and they don't record these things. Nothing. They gave them nothing. All they did was went there for content. Jamaican uncle didn't give out anything in Jamaica either. He just went there for content. You can see the house that his family member lives in, that he claimed, because when he went to the village the first time, he bragged how he has 2 houses in Jamaica, which is a lie. I don't think those are his houses. It seemed like those are, you know, his family members' houses. They have zinc sheet on top. Zinc sheet. And he is in Africa, giving I am Marwa solar panel, allegedly, and everything that you can think of to build his villa. Okay? And he doesn't give his people anything. Now, something is really wrong with this man upstairs. He left Jamaica, jumped on another flight immediately, and headed to Kenya to see I am Marwa. Didn't spend a minute with his wife. Jamaican uncle, why are you on here lying saying that you are married? When you treat, if you're married, you treat your wife like crap, because no married man would leave his wife so often to make content and to be around I am Marwa. You have heard what I am Marwa said about his family after he made his family. His family comes first, and therefore he won't be traveling as much and he won't be doing all the content stuff that he used to do before, because he's a family man now. But yet you claim, Jamaican uncle, to be a family man, and you are all over chasing behind I am Marwa Nash. Why? Why? Not even 1 second did you spend with your wife, yet you're on camera talking about your wife. You're married. And maybe you guys are in an open relationship where she doesn't care, you don't care, or you guys married, but you're still, you're married on paper, but in real life, hey, she doesn't care what you do. And it's too expensive to get a divorce in America because she will take everything. But if I was your wife, I would leave you. Miss, if you're listening to this, you need to leave this old man. Because there is no way he is just running to Africa for no reason. I'm pretty sure he has some little young thing or somebody or something in Africa why he is running to Africa so much. And how would his children feels that this man wouldn't even spend Father's Day with them, not even with his grandchildren? Instead, he jumped on a flight to go spend Father's Day with I Am Marwa. And of course, he has adopted Mototo or Mitito or Momomo. I can't remember because they're giving this baby so many names. I do not know what to call the baby. Okay? And you know I don't react on the baby. If it's one thing you guys notice about me, I do not react on his baby from day one. But he ran there because he adopted the baby as his own now. So, and they're okay with that. Allegedly, he is godfather of the baby, and we all know that. And he proudly forced them to make him the godfather, and they didn't object to it because guess what? He has money. And when you're a godfather, you're obligated to give the children a lot of money. Remember, he gave the baby allegedly $4,000 when it was born. And now he's godfather, so I'm pretty sure he's given the baby a lot of money. But his children and grandchildren in America probably getting nothing from him. Nothing. Jamaican Uncle, shame on you. You ran to Africa with lots of gifts. Marwa didn't want to open the gifts that you brought until Rocio arrived. Because Rocio needs to be there to get everything. Gifts can't be given away if Rocio is not there. Okay? She needs to see each and every one of them. Now she's hugging and kissing Jamaican Uncle. Remember when Jamaican Uncle first went to the village? She didn't care. She was like, I don't really want to be around that black man. No. Now she's hugging and kissing him. Guess why? Because he's taking care of her child. This is why she is doing all of this stuff. Allegedly, okay? But I do believe in my heart that he's taking care of the baby. So now she's all for him. Let's see if she will sit at a table and at least have one meal with Jamaican Uncle. But shame on Jamaican Uncle. You are appearing to be a groupie if you're acting this way. Sir, respectfully so. You can do better than this, man. Come on. For a Jamaican man, I'm sorry, I've never seen a Jamaican, but maybe, I don't know, because I've seen a lot of Jamaicans are just falling all over these people. I don't know what it is that why they gravitate towards him this way, and why they're so blind that they can't see that this guy, all he's doing is trying to take their money. Okay? Beggarsville, all he is doing is trying to take their money. And he's only nice to the ones who has money to give, and the older ones, because he manipulates them in their minds. It's like a pastor. Some of these pastors out here who manipulate these older people, and by the time these pastors are done taking away every single thing that they own, their children, by the time their children realize what's going on, it is too late. Too late. And this is exactly what I Am Marwa is doing to these older people. Not just the Jamaicans. There are some Africans too that are addicted to him. And they're giving him all, you know, their money as well. Because he has these manipulative tactics. For example, how he went on camera to state that he is broke and he owes $4,000, 4,000 US dollars, and he's flat broke and he should be, you know, finishing his place, but he doesn't have the money and he doesn't know where it's going to come from. And when we come out here and say that I Am Marwa is a full-fledged beggar, people get mad at us. He is a beggar. He is a beggar. All he does is manipulate his audience to send him money. Remember, Marwa, when you were in Argentina and you cry and beg and tell these people about legal fees. Oh, they're abusing my baby. Oh, I can't. A baby, a poor baby. That time, no one was abusing his child. That was all a lie. But he did this to manipulate the environment so that the people could send him legal fees. Oh, we have to take care of them. Don't worry. I move in silence. Don't worry. I'm going to take care of them. We're going to take care of them. And people were flowing in with legal fees, left, right, and center. They're selling him money. They're super slapping him money. They're sending money to his bank account, M-Pesa. And he collected a lot of money. And we said on these streets that I Am Marwa You are lying. You are manipulating your subscribers to send you money so that you can buy a plane ticket to fly to Africa. And we knew this was one of the reasons why it took you so long to leave the junkyard. It's because you didn't have money to fly out, sir. Well, you had money to fly out, but you do not want to use your own money. So you was waiting on somebody to give you money so that you can fly back to Africa and have money to, buy stuff and fix stuff up in your villa when you return. So they gave you all that money, and then you get back to Africa. And then you came on and say, oh, I don't have enough evidence. So you didn't know you didn't have enough evidence all along? You didn't know this? Wait, we just have to wait a little bit. We don't have enough evidence. You knew all along that you didn't have enough evidence, but you manipulated the environment. You lied to the people to get them to give you money, Marwa. Shame on you. This is what you have been doing all along. This is why I left your camp, because I saw it in you. And now you're there crying for $4,000. Remember when you were in Argentina, Marwa, and you came on camera? I was looking for this clip to show it. And you said you were bragging about how much money you have. And you said, oh, when I go back to Africa and I want to buy a car for $60,000, a Range Rover. You bragged about this. I have enough money in my bank account to buy a Range Rover for 60,000 US dollars. Why don't you go in your bank account, Marwa, and take out that $4,000 from your bank account? Because you have it in your bank account. But you are looking for subscribers to send you $4,000 to build your garage. Who told you to build that massive garage? Who told you? You are too greedy. Too greedy, because people are giving you free money. Each and every one of them in that village. Someone once said to me, in my comment section, and I deleted that person and blocked them because I was offended when they said that in my comment section, and now I'm beginning to believe it. This person said, all of them in that village, they're the biggest scammers in this world. This is what the person said in my comment section, and I deleted that and I blocked it because I thought to myself, I don't want to label people in this way. I didn't feel comfortable with that comment. But now, each and every day, and the more I watch all of them, I see the scamming tactics that they use. And scamming does not mean that you come out and you scam someone directly. It's the manipulative ways that you go about in getting these people to send you money. That is also a form of scamming, just in case a lot of people don't realize this. It is also a form of scamming. You play on people's hearts, okay? You play on their feelings and their emotions. And you get them to feel sorry for you. You cry here every day. You tell lies every day. So he's there begging for $4,000, crying that he doesn't have money. But yet in Argentina, there was a clip in one of his live where he clearly said that if he was bragging. He was bragging, and he says if he wants to go back to the village right now and buy a car for $60,000 cash, he can buy that car. So we all know that I Am Marwa has money in his account. I've heard him told Dee that don't spend the money in your account. Keep that money for rainy day, because you don't know when YouTube is going to shut down. Spend other people's money. This is what he told Dee. So he's always out here looking for other people's money.
Every day, thousands of people go online just looking to support someone they believe in. They see a content creator struggling, crying on camera, saying they're broke, that they can't pay bills. They say they owe creditors money. They talk about sad, depressing stories. They say things like, I don't know how I'm going to make it through the week, but God will provide. And naturally, kind-hearted viewers step up. They send money. They donate. They buy merch. They offer support. But what if I told you that some of those cries for help are lies? What if the person saying they're broke actually has thousands sitting in the bank? What if they're building a brand new luxury home while begging for help with bills? What if their struggle is nothing more than a storyline, a script to play on your sympathy? That is emotional scamming. No, they may not be hacking your account. They may not be sending fake links or emails, but they're doing something far worse. They're weaponizing your compassion. They paint themselves as victims of the system. They cry about not knowing where the next cent will come from. They say they owe people money. They say YouTube is not paying them. They make you feel like if you don't help, something bad will happen. And behind the scenes, they're buying land, building mansions, taking trips, and stacking the very donations you sent in good faith. This isn't just shady. It's manipulative. It's deceptive. And yes, it's a form of scamming. A scam doesn't always look like a mask and a gun. Sometimes it looks like a ring light, a sad story, and a donation button. If someone knowingly lies about being broke to collect money from an audience, that's fraud by deception. If someone fakes desperation to guilt trip people into giving, that's emotional exploitation. It might not be illegal in every country, but it's unethical in every language. And the worst part? Many of the victims are vulnerable people themselves. Single mothers, struggling families, students with barely enough for themselves. They give because they believe the person is in pain, because they think they're saving someone. But in reality, they're just fueling someone's lifestyle based on lies. So, what can you do? 1. Pay attention to the patterns. If someone's always broke but always building, question it. 2. Look at the lifestyle. If their spending doesn't match their story, something's off. 3. Don't be afraid to stop donating if it doesn't feel right. You are not the villain. 4. Support creators who are honest, who don't manipulate, who show transparency. Kindness should never be a currency for lies. Let this be a reminder. Not everyone online is what they seem, and not every cry for help is real. Some are business models. Some are performances. Some are scams wrapped in emotion. Stay alert. Protect your heart and your wallet.
Rocio went back to the villa. And I remember someone had purchased a bed for the baby. Somebody else had to purchase a bed for his own child. A bed. And she went back to the villa and no mattress. Someone mentioned that there is no mattress on that bed. Imagine 2 weeks and Marwa couldn't go out there and use his own money to purchase a mattress to put on that bed so that when the baby comes back there will be a mattress on this bed for the baby. No, guess why? He is waiting on one of his subscribers or someone else out there to feel sorry for him and buy that mattress for that baby. These people live off other people like leashes, like parasites. And yet, Rocio, you're out here calling us parasites when you are the biggest parasite in that village. You guys live off of people back like ticks. Ticks, okay? So you have no room to be out here calling people names. None whatsoever. All you guys do is beg, beg, beg day and night. And when we out here and say, hey, people build you that house, stop bragging that you, oh, look at me, I built this mansion at XYZ age. And these old people, they don't have anything. Look at them, they have nothing because we're not out here begging. And you don't know what we have either. But we're not out here begging every single day. You begged to build your wealth, sir. You begged. Okay, to build your wealth. You are a rich beggar. That's what you are. I am Marwa, a rich beggar, and we will continue to tell you that you are a beggar. If you need that $4,000 like you say so badly, you said that you were going to do a live for how many hours? I just saw that last night when I was trying to find that video where you said that you can buy cash a car for $60,000. I saw in Argentina where you say you're going to do a live, a begging live. Go ahead, sir, because you're a beggar. And then someone else said in your comment section, oh, Marwa, I love how you're transparent. You're so transparent with everything you do. Look at you. We all are broke, and you're out here telling us that you're broke. Oh, I just love it. I just love it, miss or sir, or idiot, half idiot, or full idiot. Me don't know which one you are. Listen. Do you really believe he's out here just being transparent for being transparency's sake? He is out here manipulating the environment. Stop being an idiot. Stop being a jackass or a donkey. I don't understand these people. Seriously, I do not understand these people. Share, oh, you're honest. You're the most honest person in the whole world. He's not being honest. He has money in the bank. He's a liar. He has money in his account. He's just manipulating the environment for these poor people who are out here working so hard. And the ones who are retired, the minute they get their little social security funds, they have to send it to him when this guy is loaded in his bank account, fat as ever. He brags about how they don't have to pay electricity bill. They don't have to pay water. They don't have to pay taxes. They don't have to pay anything, nothing, free. He says he can just go and, pick fruits and pick other things so that they can eat. So literally, he has no overhead. Now you are making thousands and thousands of dollars from YouTube every single month. Okay, he makes a lot of money from YouTube every single month. And you have no overhead, meaning you're not spending money out like this because, hey, people are building your villa, sir. And you have no money in the bank. People, if you're foolish and you want to be foolish, then stay foolish. But I'm not. So I'm going to talk about it. And I'm going to let other people know that I am Marwa is a liar. Okay? And all he does is beg online. Beg the poor people. Manipulate the environment, which is a form of scamming. If you look into it, it is a form of scamming. Read up, Google up on scamming and what scamming is and how scamming works. It doesn't have to be direct, okay? It can be indirect. And this is what he's doing. Indirect begging. Seriously. It is sickening, man. Marwa, it is sickening. And your subscribers are just as foolish. Now, anyway, let's move on from him because people are complaining that, he went ahead to build this garage when nothing in his house is finished. And we have been saying this forever, that this guy is not about to finish his house because he's greedy to build this mansion, another mansion out of people's pocket. He's not going to finish his house. You guys need to finish his kitchen for him. Buy appliances and all these things. Okay? And stop complaining and these are his subscribers now who are really turning on him and complaining like, come on. And the minute someone says something wrong, the diehard fans of his will jump on these people. Dear people, if you're watching this and they are chasing you away from I Am Marwa's camp, come over here. Come over here with us and hang out, okay? Don't stay over there and take the abuse from his fans. Leave like I did. Leave. You don't have to stay over there with him. Seriously. Have some shame because I see them cursing out some of the people. Literally cursing them out. And they're still over there saying, no, I really love him. I'm just trying to give advice. They don't want you to give any type of advice. Those people. They don't take advice. They don't want you to give him any sort of advice. Anywho, let's move on to Dee Mwango, who suddenly exit the village talking about
flying to unknown destination. I'm flying to unknown destination. Yeah. Flying to unknown destination.
And everyone thought she was heading to London. But I said to myself, this girl going right to Mombasa. This is her unknown destination, Mombasa. And that's exactly where she went. She wasn't going anywhere. Faking, oh, I'm heading to the airport. I'm heading to the airport now with her boring lives. Girl, you are boring, Dee. You need to step your game up. People are tired of outfit of the day with the spin. You got very boring. Your videos now are full with, many people are saying this, full with just music and nothing else. Boring music at that. Your music is boring. Step it up with some better music. Okay? Boring. People are tired. They're getting tired. You're not going to be getting a lot of views, sweetie. Or even if you get views, people click on and they're going to click off. You have become so boring and depressing to watch. Knowing damn well you wasn't going to know the only airport you was heading to is to head back home. Why didn't you say, hey, guys, I'm just going to head back home. But because you want people to watch and the suspense and all this, you have to just come with your big lies all over. Because remember, you are the biggest compulsive liar on these internet streets. So you head back to Mombasa to pretend that you went back to your fake dog that belongs to the neighbor. Because that's the neighbor dog, girl. That's not your dog. And then the car that you supposedly said you bought for your mom, you took it back because it was your car. It was never your mother car. You just made up that whole story, and we all know that. So now the car sits in Mombasa. You claiming the car now. Sick. People are sick. Seriously. But I really couldn't watch her because she was too boring. Anyway, ColazsmithTV is in the Philippines, and of course we know Dee went to the Philippines and she got a lot of subscribers, by building this house for this lady that she was pretending to be the granddaughter of, and many idiots, foolish people, believe that it was her real grandmother. That time, her real grandmother was in the village suffering with nowhere to live, and her grandfather as well was in the village suffering with nowhere to live. But because she wanted views and she wanted donations, she had to go to the Philippines to build a little house for a complete stranger who she pretended as if she loved so much. That time she didn't give a shit about this woman. She just wanted the money. It's a way to make money. All right. So anyway, ColazsmithTV is in that area right now, and he's doing a wonderful job. And I saw where he was buying food for a bunch of kids, and this food that he purchased, that these people were selling, are food that they recycled out of the garbage and repurpose it and sell it to people. And I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe that there are people in countries living like this. And while we're here throwing away overnight food, some of us don't even eat overnight food. We throw it out. And then there are these people in these countries suffering in this way. But it was really nice of him to buy, the kids' food, and the way he was interacting with people.
Explain what is pakpak.
Pakpak is leftover from fast food, from other restaurant like Jollibee, McDo, Mang Inasal, and the leftover, and they get in the trash, and they put here and they cook again.
Okay, so this is Miss Evelyn, and we going to talk to her right now. Hello.
Hello, hi.
Oh,
Lungkot
okay.
sila pag wala akong tenda.
Okay, get your friends. I'll buy them some pakpak. Tell them. Get your friends.
Bagay mo daw yung mga kaibigan mo para mabilang sila.
Ay,
Yeah.
hindi.
I'll buy pakpak
Anak
for
mo,
them.
anak mo.
Ay, tama kayo.
So guys,
Hinahanap-hanap nila yung ano ko.
Magkano po yan, ma? Yung ano?
30.
The
Bali 40 may
How
rice.
much?
one bag is 30 pesos.
30 pesos for a bag like this. Hold it up. So this is 30 pesos, guys.
May
Cheap.
rice 40.
Cheap, cheap. Everybody here. Well, all of these kids, I'm buying pakpak for them. I myself, I don't think I tried, but I'll pay for pakpak for them since it's something that they are used to. So guys, you can just see
Wala
everybody
lang kasi
enjoying
adobo na lang. Wala na
pakpak,
ito.
courtesy of ColazsmithTV today, and everybody's so happy.
And stuff like that. I didn't see David Jr. did any of that when he went to the Philippines, because we know that David Jr., I Am Marwa, and Dee Mwango, they're all for themselves. If they're not doing it to get money out of it, they're not going to do it. They're not doing it from the bottom of their heart. They do these things to get money from it. So ColazsmithTV is now traveling the world. He is the new travel commando. And listen, he's doing way better than I Am Marwa, because people like I Am Marwa because he was a passport bro, and most of the people who followed him at that time were old men and then younger boys who wanted to see him looking up on a girl's skirt. But ColazsmithTV seems to be more grounded and seems to be more respectful and carries himself like a more mature person. And I hope that many people will watch his videos. I watch his videos from time to time, but if you want something refreshing to watch, you can watch ColazsmithTV in the Philippines, helping out the people there and trying to spread his wings so that he can become the travel commando from Jamaica. At a time back, people used to compare him to I Am Marwa, but I see no comparison in those two people. I am just hoping that he doesn't change and he stays true to, what he really is and what he is really presenting to us right now as someone with a good heart, a pure heart, who just wants to travel and see the world and show us the world and show us how people live in those countries. I have never been to the Philippines, but one of these days I think that I will go. Hey, Smith TV, if you're watching this, good luck to you, and try to link up with JB. Go link up with JB, darling. Go find JB. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. It is a pleasure being here with you this morning. Like I said, it's very bleaky. I'm gonna book a ticket and fly out. I can't deal with this anymore. Thank you for taking the time out to, listen to me ramble on. We can't play a lot of clips these days because you know what is happening. So if we don't play a lot of clips, don't get upset. I'm not about to get my channel strike because I want to risk playing clips of these people for anyone. Okay, so if we're rambling on, it's a reaction channel. This is what we do. We watch the people video and we talk about it here. We don't have to play clips. All right, thank you for watching and see you in my next one. Kiss me, baby. Get away from me. Bye.